Yeah, we're working on that. There'll be a new link in a moment.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
Bye.
Okay.
Excellent connection. But why is it black?
Here we go.
All right. Share that already. Copy that. To post.
Okay. So hopefully we get you all back. We should be good to go now.
Yeah. I will let you guys know that I've been monitoring the Wi-Fi connection here, and for some reason we've been losing connection here several times a day lately, and it's just a recent thing that has started. And so just a heads up that if we are disconnected, please go back to the Facebook page. We'll notice as soon as we can.
Yeah, we probably talked for a good 5 minutes though before we did.
Yeah. So I believe you guys all saw the videos, I hope. Let us know if what the last video you saw was. Hopefully it was Lila's. But the one we picked as our favorite was Elisha's, which was inspired by Moses.
Yeah.
And we thought it was a fantastic trick and very hard to tell how that was done. And we'll leave that up to you guys to try to figure it out yourself.
Yeah. So we'll be moving into our games now. Thanks for everybody submitting videos. Oh,
we didn't see any videos.
No videos. Oh, we were disconnected for a long time. Okay.
Was it that long? Okay, well, we better show the videos again here.
We are going back.
Ah. We quit before that. Okay. All right. Well, let's quickly go through them all. And you know in advance that
we've told you the winner in our minds. But you tell us who you think is the winner.
Okay. So let me start off with this first one here. Let me see. Yeah, I'll go nice and big for you guys. All right. This is the first one by Aaron.
Unbreakable rings. Ready? Whoa. All right, what do you get when you add 2 plus 2? 4.
This is one I've performed before.
Yeah.
That last one there. Yeah.
It's one, if somebody doesn't know, you can fool them pretty easily with it.
Yeah.
I've definitely had, adults say, wait, do that again for me? No, because the second time you're going to figure it out.
Yeah, that's right. You can only do that one so many times. Yeah. All right, and here is the second one. This one's Caden's magic trick. His, we thought, had the most technically impressive.
It was
tricks.
very impressive for sure.
Right? Yeah. So I'm just making it so that we're actually going to watch the live stream on my phone, so that if we ever do freeze or anything, we'll maybe notice it before
we talk for 10 minutes or so. Yeah.
Yeah, our bad. But like we said, as soon as we notice, we're going to post on Facebook the new link. And it may happen again, unfortunately. So here is the next one. This one's Karis's, and it's called Mary Poppins Bag. And we particularly love the camera angle on this one, and it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have this empty paper bag. Ready?
Okay.
And on it.
Oh, I didn't hear that in there.
Yeah, there's nothing in it.
Whoa.
A tomato.
That got...
That doesn't even fit inside the bag. You're definitely a real magician.
A gun?
Oh!
Now, magicians do talk about stooges.
Yes.
And I'm a little suspicious about this film. And I don't know, what would your stooges comment? Explain to them what this is all about.
Well, are you saying with like people who are placed in the
Yes,
audience who are in on it and acting dumb?
Who
Yeah,
are
so
acting.
so that there is a little bit of that. I'm wondering too, but
I'm not sure.
you know, if she had Caden pre-hiding under there, it could happen, you know.
Yeah. So some magicians find it to be dishonest, I
Oh,
suppose.
for sure.
And
yeah.
anyways, but it was hilarious. I enjoyed it regardless. So, all right, here's the next one. This one is, we already told you guys what we thought was the best one. It's Elisha's, and it was inspired by Moses. It's called The Magnetic Hill. Yeah, really short, but very cool.
Yeah.
Definitely a really good trick. And then comes mine. This one is called Waterproof.
Even the candle even flickers a little bit as you like start to get the water on it.
Yeah.
So it's a nice effect there.
Yes. I assume you have your suspicions on that one?
A little bit, yeah. You've obviously bought a special candle.
Yes, definitely. Yes. You can buy flammable water, you know, like the dehydrated water.
Yeah.
When you add dehydrated water into a can, it's flammable.
Okay, there you go.
That's the way it works,
That's
guys.
the trick.
It's all inspired off of our Amazon game. All right, and here's the last one, Lila's.
Okay, I'm gonna get this piece of plastic out from underneath the cup without touching the cup. Okay, see here? Okay, this might be a bit trickier than I thought. Oh, I think I feel it coming. Ha! Wow! Ha! I got it.
That one I thought was the best for being with friends.
Yeah,
A good prank.
And good trickery, right? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So let us know which one you guys thought was the best. I see that Mauricio and Marcelo have figured out my trick. They said I just grabbed 2 cards. It is true. That is how I did it. You just have to do it quick enough that people don't suspect that.
Right,
And
yeah.
then sometimes you can get them, but definitely
And
doesn't fool everyone.
It helped that you started having that proper hold, because
Yeah.
it's very hard to just go in and do it perfectly and have them lined up. But if you prepped your fingers just
Well,
right,
I did come in with
Did
it because
you?
I thought it'd make it
Oh,
look
you
more authentic.
did.
But what I did is I did a
Okay.
pinky hold. So I had on my pinky, I had the 2 cards held up
Yeah.
so that I could grab them quick and easy.
Right.
Because I thought it'd make it look a little more authentic if I kind of
Yeah.
grabbed them
Have
quick.
you ever done dealing the second where like you slide out the second card?
I've
in a pack?
tried, but it doesn't look very
Yeah.
I'm not smooth enough to make
Yeah.
it look good.
Yeah. It's something I've practiced for a while. I'm not great at it, but it's a cool trick to deal a second. And
Yeah.
I know that if it when done right, it would fool most people, you know, anytime. But it's a lot of skill. All right, excellent tricks, guys. We were all very impressed. And yeah, so we're going to move on to our first game. Aaron, go ahead and explain this.
Yeah, so this, I call it the Youth Leader Guessing Game. So what's going to happen is you'll see a PowerPoint with a different question, and you'll have to tell me which of our 5 youth leaders matches this, not question, I guess, statement. Something about their life. And yeah, you'll just let me know in the comments which one you think matches that, and we'll see how many you guys can get right.
Okay. I'll just move. Hold on. Let me just move us out of the way there.
And probably if you go up a little, we should be, most wouldn't go higher than that. So.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, should be good. All right. So first question. This youth
Okay.
leader has royalty in their blood.
Ooh.
So let us know in the comments. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You don't have to write the name every time. And yeah, we'll see who can get this one right.
Okay. Huh. On this one, you know, I am going to guess Elisha, just because. That's my reasoning. I know Aaron knows all the answers here, but...
I do, yeah. I won't be able to guess because I do know the answers. The youth leaders sent their answers to me. But, and that's the thing, too. There could be ones that these fit multiple people, but it's whoever submitted it that you'll have to guess. So we got a
Caden-
couple ones coming in.
Caden
Yeah.
says going back to Noah, but was Noah royalty? I don't know. Maybe he was
Yeah.
king of the world at one time.
Yeah, when you're the only one there, I guess,
Right.
kind of, right?
Okay,
So we
so
got-
Jennifer.
Yeah, we have a guest for Jonathan from Karis.
Mm.
We have a guest for me from Lila.
I hope it's true that I'm royalty.
Yeah,
in my
there
blood.
you go. We got the Raju family guessing Elisha. And, King Aaron. Yes, I agree. King Aaron. It's in there.
Yes.
All right, so let's reveal our answer here. And
Okay.
it is Elisha.
Nice.
All right, so yes. So the Raju family, they got it right because they would also have royalty in their blood.
Mhm.
And I think, Jonathan, you were the other one who had that one too. So
Okay.
good job, guys,
fantastic.
on that first one. All right, moving on to the second one.
Ooh.
Okay.
This is the opposite of the last one.
Yes, exactly. You go from the best all the way down. This leader has been dumpster diving.
Oh.
Which of the 5 do you think has?
Oh, man.
And we have some other ones saying they have some royalty in their family as well. So
Oh,
We,
okay.
yeah, we definitely have some
There you go.
nobility, I guess, in the chat.
Okay. Yes. All right. This one, I'm going to pick Aaron just because, again.
Okay, and from the chat, Lila and Caden are both saying Taylor. So
Mm.
Taylor must have some kind of reputation where they
Yeah.
think that she might,
Yeah.
go for that.
I'd be curious who has done this in the chat.
Yeah, you let us know too if you guys have been dumpster diving before. All right, we got a guess. Mauricio says King Aaron. All
Okay.
right, and then we have Raju saying Jennifer.
Jennifer.
Okay, so a mix,
Just about
kinda-
everybody.
Just about everybody got it.
Yeah.
All right.
Just not King Elisha, right? Nobody's guessing him.
Nope.
He wouldn't stoop to something like that.
Yeah, exactly. All right, and the answer for this one is Jonathan.
Oh.
So you want to fill us in on this story, how this came to be?
It's happened multiple times. But a boss I used to work for often wanted cardboard, so just to put underneath doors. And so I would go to cardboard dumpsters, hop in, and find the biggest sheets of cardboard or boxes that I could. So it was pretty clean as far as dumpster diving go.
Yep.
But I did have somebody else throw something out when I was living in Vancouver for a short period of time. And so we went hunting around a few dumpsters, never found anything, but I wasn't truly too motivated.
Yeah.
I wanted him just to spend cash and get a new one.
Yeah.
But whatever. I helped him out. Yeah.
Nice. So
All right.
Caden's saying they've at the dump done before, and I've done that. I haven't jumped inside a dumpster. I've grabbed things like boxes out of them, and I've taken a few things from the dump, but can't say that I've actually been in a dumpster.
No, okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we would grab so much cardboard at a time that we were just about emptying like half of it out.
Yes.
And you can only reach so much.
So far.
Yeah.
And Karis is saying that fits you really well. So
Thanks, Garrus.
yeah. All right, moving on to number 3. Which youth leader prefers to be barefoot? All right, so let us know in the
All
chat.
right. I'm going to make an educated guess on this one. I'm going to guess Taylor, and the only reason I'm guessing her is because I think that her brother loves to be barefoot.
Okay.
Yeah. And because of that, I think maybe it runs in their blood.
Okay. And the chat is very much with you on that.
Okay.
We have Lila, Caden, and Marcel and Mauricio all saying Taylor. And Karis joins in saying Taylor. So this must be a well-known fact because you are, in fact,
Maybe.
correct.
Ooh.
It is Taylor.
All right.
So, yeah, she does prefer to be barefoot.
Has she done this at youth? Would they have actually seen this? I'm not sure.
Maybe.
She wears flip-flops a lot, right?
I'm not sure.
Maybe not. I don't know.
But I could see it like in the summertime. Like we
Yeah.
go to the parks and stuff, so probably,
Mhm.
And on retreats and stuff when like we've gone out to Nakaman, definitely there, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But Noah loves to go barefoot.
Yes.
I know that much.
I definitely noticed that too. Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Moving on to the next one. Which youth leader is a rock climber?
Mm. Aha. This one I'll hold off on because I'm too sure of myself.
Yeah, they're definitely saying the same. Is Noah's her brother, and they both like being barefoot, so
Yeah.
it makes sense.
Yeah.
And Kara's saying she's told her that she likes being barefoot.
Mm.
All right, Lila is saying Jennifer.
Okay.
Mauricio and Marcelo are saying Elisha.
Uh-huh.
Caden's agreeing with Elisha. Karis also saying Elisha. Oh, and then they're changing to Taylor.
Okay. Huh. Well,
Okay.
I'll say at this point that I'm pretty sure it's Taylor because her dad is a really good rock climber.
Okay.
And I know he takes the family with him.
Okay. So
Yeah.
we have all our votes in. Raju say Jennifer. And I will tell you that that actually is the correct answer.
Yes.
So yeah, Jennifer is a rock climber, and she has actually taken
Excellent.
our family out too. And
Oh.
or Jennifer may have not been. She wasn't there because she probably was pretty little, but her parents took our family out because I probably was only 8 or 9 years old at the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, Jennifer probably would have been pretty little. So, but yeah.
Excellent.
All right, this youth leader has been to New York City. Which of the 5? And this one, all these could possibly
I think there could
be
be a few
multiples,
of them.
Yeah.
This is one I'm not sure about.
All right, we got first guess for Elisha from Lila. Caden saying Jonathan. Mauricio and Marcelo are saying me. And Karis is saying Jonathan. Raju's just saying all of the above.
Okay.
So that it could be the case. I don't know everyone's travel history, but
I'm gonna vote for myself on this one.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So the official answer on this one is me.
Okay.
But obviously you have been to New York as well.
No, I haven't.
Oh,
It was
okay.
because now, if I ever vote for somebody else or myself, nobody knows
There you
if I'm
go.
being
There you
serious
go.
or not. That's all it was for. I knew I was gonna lose this round, guys.
Nice.
Okay.
So
Tell us about your experience.
Yeah, so we went just before having kids. Dallas had kind of said, we're going to start trying having kids. I want to go on another trip because we're not going to be able to for a while with the little kids. And so I started looking around at different places, and New York was just one where, we like being able to, see lots of different things and that kind of fit, and the prices were right. We found a really good deal on a hotel and stuff. So yeah, we did it, and it was a lot of fun. We were actually stayed about a block off of Times Square. Kind of cool because we could walk right to Times Square, and we ended up getting a double-decker bus pass, so you could just kind of tour around the whole city for one flat fee. So we'd just be able to jump on a bus. It would take us to the Statue of Liberty, and the same company had tons of buses. So every 10 minutes there'd be one at every big attraction around. So we really liked that. We got to see the Empire State. We went to the top of the Rockefeller Building, 30 Rock, where they film lots of TV shows. Okay. And so we got to see inside and then go from the roof where there's a big viewing deck. And
did you see the tallest building there, or is that the Empire State?
We went to the I think the World Trade Center now, because when we went they had just built the what do they call it, the One World Trade Center when the two collapsed, were attacked. Then they built the new one, and I think it is the biggest.
It is. Okay.
Yeah, so we definitely seen that.
Huh. Very cool.
Nice. And welcome, Peyton.
Yeah. Is that
you could join?
Lifeline is?
Yeah. It says
okay.
It's Peyton, so.
Excellent. Oh yeah. There we go.
All right. So we're moving on to the next one. This youth leader can put their foot behind their head.
Oh boy.
Who could that be?
I immediately have to go with one of the girls.
Oh, I don't know. I'm pretty flexible.
None of you should vote for me. I know that.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. I'm going to go with Taylor.
Okay.
I think it's a 50-50 here, though. I'm pretty confident it's 3 or 4.
All right. The Rajus agree with you on number 4. Caden also.
Okay.
And Mauricio and Marcelo as well, and Lila too. So everybody's going with number 4.
Okay.
And and then Karis as well, number 4. Everybody, number 4. Okay.
Huh.
And Peyton, just to fill you in, you can put a number in the chat of which leader you think matches the statement. All right, she's in number 4 as well. So everyone guesses Taylor, and we'll reveal the answer is Jennifer.
No, we're all wrong.
So for all I know, Taylor may be able to do it too, but this is the one Jennifer submitted to me. She can put her foot behind her head.
That's impressive.
And in case you're wondering, I cannot. Not even close.
I don't think there's ever been a round where we've collectively done so terrible.
Yeah, no one got it right. So yeah, that might be a first. All right. Moving on to the next one here. Okay. We have, this youth leader has been in multiple car crashes. So Yeah, this one, not one you want, right? You don't want this to
No.
be a fact about yourself, I guess, right?
True.
Mauricio or Marcelo says they have a friend who can put both feet behind their head, which that's definitely impressive feat.
That is, yes.
And
Yeah.
Karis is saying she can also do that. So, all right, first vote is in, and is the Raju saying me. What else do you guys
Okay.
think?
Huh. This one's a tricky one. I hate to pick on anyone, but I choose Taylor, number 4.
Okay. We got Karis voting for me as well. Lila also voting for me.
Okay,
Oh, you guys
wow.
think I'm a bad driver?
You have to know, guys, that he drives for work a lot.
All the time.
And so this is really bad.
Caden is saying Elisha. Peyton is saying Jennifer. And, okay, and number 4, Taylor.
For
Peyton
Peyton.
saying. All right, and we'll reveal the answer is me. It is me.
Okay.
So, but there is a little something to this. I have been in multiple demolition derbies, and so I'm counting those as my car crashes. I have had
Hilarious.
times like I have hit the ditch before.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't call that a car crash though, and I haven't ever hit any animals. But
Okay.
kind of my biggest like non-demolition derby thing would have been I was hauling a trailer with a quad on the back. And we went down like a dip at the sandhills, and the quad ended up rolling off the trailer and went through the back window of my SUV. So that was like the closest like car crash type thing I've actually done.
Okay.
But in the demolition derbies, I've been in dozens of them because you're doing head-on collisions and stuff constantly in the derbies. So,
but technically, in your sand dune illustration, you weren't at fault because it was a rear-end collision.
Yeah, there we go.
Right? So no liability there.
Yeah, exactly.
Excellent. All right.
All right, next question. This youth leader once climbed a mountain at 5 a.m. just to watch the sunrise. Who is that?
Wow.
It's a tricky one, right? Because, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, well, we got a couple quick votes in for Taylor.
You know, I'm going to go with Jennifer because she's this rock climber.
Right.
So maybe.
Caden saying Taylor as well. Peyton saying Taylor as well.
Oh boy.
Mauricio and Marcelo saying Jennifer.
Okay.
So I feel like, they're all saying the girl youth leader so far. So this maybe seems a little bit more like them than it would be for us, I guess.
Okay.
All right, and I think we have most everybody, so we can reveal the answer is, in fact, Taylor.
Ooh.
So the majority of you had it right. So just a couple that
Good
didn't.
job.
But yeah, nice job, guys.
Well done. That's some dedication to see a nice sunrise.
Yeah, exactly. That's an early hike because obviously you're hiking everything in the dark, right? Like you're getting to the top, and then it's just starting to get light there. So.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice.
Impressive.
All right, a couple more left here, I think. This youth leader's relative was the lead designer of one of the Qualcomm chips in smartphones.
Really? Okay, they're relative. That's a pretty big deal. Yeah, that's impressive. Well, see, Elisha's relatives with royalty, they'd have, the influence and money and position and all this stuff, right? I don't know. This is a really tough one. But I'm just going to pick Elisha for that reason.
So we have Lila saying Jonathan. We have Karis saying Elisha. Mauricio and Marcelo saying Jonathan. Caden saying me.
Okay.
And Peyton saying she wouldn't know. The Rajus are saying Elisha, so that might be a hint.
Okay.
And I think that's the one thing too.
Yeah, that is.
We'll reveal the answer here, and then I'll say, and it is Elisha.
Okay.
I think I might have changed the one word when I was typing it out from his text. I think it was lead engineer, and I put designer, and I just was realizing this now. So they can double check me on that because I don't know if you would. They're different jobs, right? Designer, engineer, right? So.
Still very impressive.
But yeah, definitely.
Very cool.
Impressive feat. So.
Yeah. But he probably is an employee, and so he's not getting like
You're not like
royalties.
a billionaire out of it, probably, but maybe
still,
you never know.
Maybe, yeah, that's pretty cool.
All right, I think this might be our last one next here. All right, Some people pick their nose, but this youth leader was born with theirs. So let us know who would put that comment down.
It could apply to all of us.
Could apply to all of them, but you just have to know who submitted this to me. When asked about
Okay.
facts about their life,
Yeah.
this one.
Now, would it be true if we were good card counters, since we're into this magic tonight, that 2 of each have been submitted from each person? So if you had a perfect recollection of who was voted on and won,
Right?
maybe that would be a hint.
You could maybe think that way, or maybe I threw in some trickery.
Or maybe.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. So yes, lots are saying Jonathan at number 1. I think that's a consensus. Other than Mauricio and Marcel are saying all of them, and that would be true.
all of them.
Technically, they were all born with their nose. I don't think anyone has received like drastic plastic surgery to their nose.
It's
so-
an appropriate thing in today's social climate.
Yeah.
So
Other than, I think Caden is saying Taylor, but everyone else is saying Jonathan.
okay.
So let's see what
see.
it is. And yes, you guys are right. Jonathan did submit that one to
I
me.
did.
And I thought, I'm going to save this one till the end. This is the finale one. So.
Nice.
All right. So that is our first game. Lots of you guys had quite a few right. Only the one question stumped everybody. But we're going to move on to our second game, and this is the Jackbox game. So what you'll need to do is we're going to get set up really quick here, is go on your phone to jackbox.tv, and we can even put that in the chat probably as well. And then we'll also have
Yes.
a room code for you guys. So when you go to jackbox.tv, then you'll just punch in this 4-letter room code, and we will be able to play this all together.
All right, we're just loading the game up. This will take a few seconds, so
Yep.
just be patient.
So yeah, if you need to grab another phone or another computer or just play it on your phone, that's fine. But if you want to be able to see us as well, you may need a second device too. So
Yes.
But-
And hopefully the game ends.
yeah, the game will end, but we will post a new link for our devotional time after.
Correct.
So definitely stick with us if it does cut out for some reason.
And let us know how the volume is between our speaking and the game as well. Alright, I'll make it bigger in a bit as soon as I get to the right settings. The room, right?
Yep.
Excellent.
We'll let you know the code here in 1 second. Just firing it up.
Okay, so I will post the code in the comments. It'll be a 4-letter AXMS is the code. AXMS.
I'm going to wait to join.
Join us.
Sure.
All right, 3 in right away.
I'm gonna leave this just keep an eye in case it quits.
All right, 2 spots still available. There we go.
Join the party.
Who is missing? Do we have too many people? Because I can also exit the game.
Okay, let's see. Anybody else joining? We'll give you a moment more. Because if it's just me, then still we're
Then you-
perfect. But
Okay.
Join us.
anybody else having any? Let us know in the chat if you're still trying to join, so that we won't leave you out here. That might be all of us. Oh, there we go.
I
Perfect.
checked.
All
Is
right.
anyone else trying to join? Because I will exit the game if you are. Please let me know.
Yeah, it's full, but we have other ones that are meant for more people. So just tell us in the chat if you need to get in as well.
Yeah, we'll just give you guys 10 seconds, and otherwise we're gonna start. I think the delay is very slow.
Yeah.
Very little.
Kids in, yeah.
He's joined. Okay, we'll start the game as is, and maybe Aaron and I will even take turns because,
Oh, I didn't get in because I waited. Right?
yeah, but I have it set up on the computer
Oh,
here, so you could easily. Join. Okay.
Okay,
I'm
sounds
gonna
good.
start.
Meow. Do not be startled. I am here to guide you as we explore the deepest recesses of your mind. You will build strange and complex worlds using only your imagination and your thumbs. A hypothetical situation missing one key part will be transmitted to your device, like this one. Ads before online videos have been banished. In their place are 15-second videos of this. They are not skippable. Is life better? There are infinite possibilities you could write in to complete this scenario. Choose wisely, though, because everybody else will then answer yes or no. And you will earn more points if you split the room. Fitting name, huh? At the end of the game, the person who creates the most divisive dimensions will win. Got it? Good. Now let's begin. You are now entering the unknown, a world of unlimited possibility. I mean, there's a few limits. We all have boundaries. Let's split the room. Complete the scenario that was sent to your device.
So yeah, you're thinking of ones that are gonna split people's opinions. You want to have as many people on each side as you can. You don't want to have everybody agree with you. It's very definite. There's no going back now. He says. It definitely gives you lots of time for it to answer.
Lots of time. But I believe as soon as the last answer is submitted, it'll move on. It'll
Right.
skip the rest of the time. So, yeah. But it was a long. They sometimes have a long sentence that you have to kind of read or think about. So, and remember, don't pick the best answer or most appropriate. Pick the one that's most divisive.
And now, Binge Pipe presents Is This Thing On? Your neighbor was live streaming his dog in the bath, sicko. But he forgot to switch off the live stream, and now you can see him doing this. Do you go upstairs and tell him?
I suppose it depends if I feel cruel that day.
Yeah, exactly.
Right,
And depends on your relationship with your neighbor, probably
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
pretty equal.
That's an incredible split. Well done.
Nice.
The longer it takes the room to answer, the more bonus points you get.
Nice. So you can take points from other people by answering really quick.
Here's one I like to call Clear the Dance Floor. Your fiancé has their heart set on a particular song for your first dance. Unfortunately, it's an acoustic cover of this song, sung by this person. Do you make them happy by saying yes?
I like the answer. It's funny. But will it split the room?
Yeah. I'll let you answer the next couple, Aaron. We're gonna swap off.
I'm thinking this one's not going to be super divisive. I think most are
Yeah.
going to be together, but we'll see. Oh, wow. Nice.
Oh, nice. Huh.
Nice. Very good.
Less bonus points.
So
6 less bonus
Up next
points.
is calling yourself. Your phone is getting an incoming call from your own number. When you answer, you hear someone who sounds kind of like you. They advise you to immediately do this. Do you?
I have no hesitation on this. Did it? Oh, yeah. Do they get bonus points if I say it was amusing?
I don't know. Well, they show who you're still waiting on.
Yeah.
This way we can call those people out for
Shame people.
Yes.
Alright. Wow.
Oh, you can
Two no answers.
Oh, no answer. That's
Yeah.
what it was. No silence. Oh, that's unfortunate.
And now, writers in the sky. Your nemesis hires a skywriter to write, "Marry me," to their romantic partner at the beach tomorrow. Your unscrupulous skywriter friend tells you he will add to the message with this statement. Do you stop him?
Nemesis.
Oh, I'm confused by this. It's Nemesis hires a skywriter.
So you want to sabotage their marriage, right?
Yeah, so then,
Because they're your
I
nemesis.
guess so, you know.
Right?
You're supposed to love your enemies and stuff, but
So how Christian are we? Oh, look at
a
that.
decent split.
That's really good. It's been 4-3 or nothing.
Yeah.
This scenario is called Justice Can See. You've been accused of a crime you didn't commit. A pro bono lawyer reaches out to represent you. This individual is intelligent and has a lot of experience. However, they just so happen to be this. Do you let this person represent you?
I'm not exactly sure, but it's something that I figure I want, so.
Yeah. Okay, there's the first
A
5
little bit of a
too.
split, yeah. It took people long to answer.
This
They
one
still
is
got
called
quite a few points.
The Last String Running Back. If you run the ball 3 times in a college football game, you'll get rewarded with this. You'll have on full pads, but the defenders will be going full speed. Do you do it?
Tough one.
Or,
Interesting choice.
oh yeah, it's not gonna.
Right. It had a message.
That's what I was gonna say. Oh, I get to pick for yours.
4-3. Nice.
That might be.
Brace yourself for
Yeah.
Ready, Jet, Set, Go.
Second last one, guys.
You have won an all-expenses-paid trip around the world. The fine print states that you have to spend a third of the trip handcuffed to this. Do you go?
I'm not sure that the answer makes sense.
It doesn't quite make sense, but
But you can still.
just anyways, handcuff people. That feeling. Maybe your spouse, you know.
Yeah.
Handcuffed to my wife. I guess we're gonna be together anyways. But it's still we'd kind of tire of each other eventually, wouldn't you? Handcuffed to something.
You'd be forced in either an aisle or a window seat. Like you can't reverse it.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. No one's had. I guess we're never gonna get a purchase.
It's time for
Number 7.
face the music.
That's true. It's an odd number.
You're in a small diner with a magical jukebox. The music played predicts the immediate future in the immediate area. It starts to play this song. Do you leave as fast as possible?
What happens? Yeah. I get my camera out. That's what I would do.
But a lot of people are very successful with splits.
I'm impressed.
Pretty much it's coming
Let's
down
check
to
in with the
just
standings.
time. I think you're 1 point behind, aren't you? Oh no, tied.
Oh,
no.
wow.
Who was on the
There
end? Was that
wasn't enough
Elisha?
time to see.
Elisha.
We've reached the decisive dimension. Everybody will be presented with a new type of scenario. There will be 2 options to choose from. Door number 1 is already provided. You will decide what's behind door number 2. Remember, you want to make it as hard of a choice as possible. Oh, and if you correctly predict a certain player's decision, you'll earn some bonus points. Let's begin. Write an option that you think only some people would choose.
So honestly, yeah, you will have to time it out. You have over 60 seconds, so there's no rush. I've already stuck with this. It's a good ending. Okay. Oh, so now for bonus points, you guys can also, which one do you think so-and-so will choose? Yeah, you can guess which one he would pick between the 2. Right, and if you're right, so you get these extra points.
Hurry up, time's running out.
Yeah, a few seconds remaining.
Their clock is wrong because of the delay.
Yeah.
So you guys are all.
You find an abandoned alien spaceship in the woods. It's filled with incredible technology. You can only take one thing with you, a keyboard that writes flawless English, or this. Which alien technology do you take?
Alright. Well, that's easy for me. Would you pick the same or?
Like if I was being honest, which I'd actually want, but I'm surprised
No
the
dice.
split is
Now we're trying to pick our honest answer, or?
You didn't see that coming.
I wonder what an alien banana would technically be. Would it feed you for days?
I see baristas have some trouble with that. Yeah, it's always going to cut you off a little early because we're live streaming and there's a few second delay. So as
Now
quick as
for
you
something
can be
different.
with the answers, sorry.
You are traveling down a mystical river that will soon diverge. Down one path, there's a group of dolphins that chant your name. Down the other path, there's this. Which route do you take? No bonus points for you.
We're still live.
Yeah, but that one we
It
didn't
didn't
vote
come up.
on because it was
Oh, okay.
Right?
But it
Does that
said
make
no,
sense?
no split, so I was just
Yeah.
wondering because nobody.
Let's switch things up. You have the ability to speed read, but only when you wear either a 2-foot-tall silver top hat or this. Which do you wear at the library to study for finals?
sorry, we're not able to really troubleshoot or help with the app isn't working for you. I don't know. Someone.
Great prediction. You just earned some bonus points.
You guys will notice that when your own question comes up here as an option, you won't be allowed to vote. I think that's a glitch. It isn't a glitch. We'll see now.
It all comes down to this.
Oh,
Wow, is that Marcelo? Is that the
yeah.
top?
Looked like it.
Good job. Yeah.
There you go, Marcelo.
Enjoy the cat flicks.
That is your prize. Congratulations.
Oh, yes. All right.
Okay, thanks for playing along, guys. And yeah, if it may have glitched out on some of you. Some games are better than others, I think, for this because they give you more time or different stuff because we do have the live stream delay, so it is always going to be a few seconds off.
Yes, yes. These games work best actually with Zoom because you share your screen,
Right?
and that's perfectly real time as much as any wet video chatting is.
Yeah.
And it helps with all of that, but it's not too big of a delay. All right, so I think the next thing we're going to move into is the devotions, and hopefully the Wi-Fi does last through this. So, all right, just let me set up here. I want to talk to you guys about.
Is our mic on? Saying I can't hear you.
Oh, they can't hear us?
Just one said it, but
Okay, it looks like our mic is on.
okay. Let us know. Just confirm. Can you hear us now?
Yeah. I think you guys should be able to. Just taking a look at it, but it looks fine. Okay, I'll assume you guys can. Excellent. So what I wanted to talk to you guys about is the church. It's a word you guys are all super familiar with. In the New Testament, the word is often ecclesia. And here, let me just show you some verses. So in this verse, it says, "And I tell you, you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it." And here it's using this word ecclesia. We have another one. It says, "If he refuses to listen to them, tell it to the church. And if he refuses to listen even to the church, let him be to you as a Gentile and a tax collector." And finally, in this verse, it also mentions the church. It says, "And great fear came upon the whole church and upon all who heard of these things." So I'll just go back to this first one. I don't know how would you guys use the word church in a sentence. You guys can just say it to yourselves or come up with a sentence with the word church in it. But there'll be two ways you might come up with a sentence. One might be something like, I'm going to church. And in that case, you're thinking of church as a building. It has an address here in Barrhead. And that's a way that church can be used. And another way you might use it is the way all of these verses here use it. Here, when Jesus is talking about building his church, he never really built a building. There is no one building, but he was building a group of people called the church. In the second verse we looked at, he talks about telling something to the church, and he's not talking about going up to a building that's empty and telling the building something, and if the building refuses to listen, or whatever, he's talking about people as the church. And also here in Acts chapter 5, where great fear came upon the whole church. This is, again, clearly talking about people. And most of the time in the Bible, even though it uses the word church, which we use for either a building or people, it's often referring to people of God as a church. And words change definitions over time. And I think at one time, church clearly meant a group of people, but definitions change, and there are options on what to do when words change. Like, for instance, another word for glad or happy was gay once upon a time, but clearly as the word changed meanings, we've kind of abandoned that word and we no longer use it to mean happy. But other words, like the word love, let's say, the world has twisted what it means, and maybe they've made it purely sexual, or purely just I like something, or being kind, and less than what the fullness of the word love means according to the Bible. And in that case, we've often tried to go against culture and say this is what love really means. And so I don't know what the best tactic with the word church is as it changes meanings, but it's important to remember that when we're reading in the Bible about church, it's talking about you and me. It's talking about all of God's people, and not just the people in Bethel, but also the people at the Alliance Church, and all the people of God throughout the world in all sorts of countries. When a few years ago, when I was leading a Bible study, we had a girl from a Catholic church who was joining us in our Bible study, and she had made a very interesting comment at our study. And she had said that whenever she walked into a Catholic church, she had a sense of awe and wonder. And she said that and she said it didn't matter, if there was a service going on or if the building was empty, she just always felt that. And she said whenever she walked into Bethel, the church where we were holding this Bible study, she said she didn't feel that sense of awe and wonder unless the place had people in it. But the building itself did not inspire that in her. And I took that as a great testament that we are the church, and what makes Bethel special isn't the building. We don't have the fanciest stained glass windows or the impressive construction, but what we have are people filled with the Holy Spirit in our building. And so I thought that was an incredible compliment that she paid to Bethel and to the way that that church is. And so even when it's important to remember that we are the church and we are representing Christ no matter where we are. And it takes away from the idea that we can just be a Christian on Sunday. When we go to church, we have to act a certain way. But in reality, we are the church, and we are always connected to the church. And so throughout our day, throughout the week, we as the church need to be representing Christ and representing what the church ought to be to the world. And that's an important thing to remember. It's not just a short event at the beginning of a Sunday morning where we're in church and we're prim and proper. And another thing to remember about it is that even when we're unable to meet in certain ways, or even when we're in small gatherings, maybe not officially at a church service, but midweek, or gathered together for a Bible study or something else, the church is present there. And it is possible to experience God and all those things that we associate with church, because we are the church. And the building is an absolutely wonderful facility to accommodate the church, but it is not itself the church in the sense that the New Testament often refers to the church. So, yeah, just leave that with you guys. We're going to close in prayer and then end off with our video challenge. So let's pray. Lord, I thank you so much that you have made us the church. It's an incredible honor and privilege, and I pray that we would be shining lights throughout the week and throughout the day of the way you want us to conduct ourselves as the church. And I thank you so much for the privilege of being able to connect with so many other people who are also a part of the church. And we pray all this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
All right. Now, the last thing we're going to do tonight is the video challenge. And I'll hand this over to Aaron.
Yeah. So, for this week's video challenge, and just for anyone who doesn't know, you'll send about a 20-second video to the email. We'll post it on the Facebook page. And yeah, record yourself, send it there. We'll show it next week. And the video challenge for this week is going to be to create the best creation out of a sheet of paper. So you can use other supplies, but keep the sheet of paper as your main supply. It should be the main piece. And yeah, make whatever you want, and we'll vote on who comes up with the best thing. So yeah, send those over, and thanks for joining us today, guys.
All right. We'll see you next week.
All right.